Day 636, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. I got a barber around here. She just walked off. And she's just running around the front of the truck. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple part series. This might just be the introduction. I'm not sure. Kind of winging this one. It's planned, but I'm still winging exactly how it's going to go. So we're going to talk about military training and how it relates to us out here. And I did a whole piece on World War II and now, and the similarities and differences between the two fighting forces of the times. Now this one's going to rely specifically upon the training and that sort of stuff towards us and when we get out. All right, so when we enter any of the services, whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, you name it, we go through an indoctrination of training. We go through the fight and win philosophy, where they break us down, turn us into teams, and make us into team players. And if you're not a team player, you don't get very far, at least in my experience. So they are very good at forming the team. The military, whoever came up with the training, the military psychologists that came up with the training, way back in the, whether it was von Steuben or not, moving forward, they hone that to a fine tip. We produce some really great warriors and soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, coasties, you name it, and they are well trained. We are well trained. I know when I went in back in 1989, we did not have one drill sergeant say, "You're going to fight and fail." It was all, you were going to fight and win. On the bayonet course, there's two types of people on the battlefield. Who are they? The quick and the dead. Who are you? The quick. Who are they? The dead. Ah, there's a barber. Just playing games. Kill, kill, kill with the cold blue steel. What makes the grass grow? Blood of the enemy. There was all these sayings that get us to, one, to want to do our job, but it also instills that fight and win. You are going to be the victor on that battlefield, and that's the plan: is to make more of those we're fighting die for their country or their cause than die for us, die for our country or our cause. And that's just the way it is, and that's a good thing. Now we are given the best tools that we can be given. We are given our values, and each service has an adaptation of it. But it basically comes down to, and I'll cite the armies because I know that one by heart: loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, honor, integrity, personal courage. My daughter's staring at me, freaking me out a little bit. But the bottom line is those values are a foundation to use in life, period, and in our service. There she is. Got her. I got you. So anyway, and then obviously we have our weaponry, whether it's our tactics and everything that we do in our mind, to our M16, M4 family, to the M240, the M60, the M249, the Stoner for the SEALs in Vietnam. Just all these different weapon systems that go along with "Don't you hit me," go along with the with our abilities to fight on the battlefield. We are given those tools and trained to where we can't do things wrong. At least we shouldn't be. And that produces a good fighting force. Our men and women are among the best in the world. Love you.
Bye.
One more time. So our training gets us gets us to the fight, through the fight, and back from the fight. Now, what we have to do is figure out why we are losing the fight when we get home. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Part of that, I think, is one of the greatest assets we are given is the one for the team. And that is we are selfless in our endeavors on the battlefield. We will do what we can to make sure that our brothers and sisters come home at our own expense. It's called being expendable. I know as a grunt, I was considered cannon fodder. I was expected to die. And that is in the doctrine of when we were facing the Russians when they were communist, when we used to not like communists so much. My unit was told to expect if we ended up in Europe fighting, augmenting Europe, if Russia crossed through the Fulda and all that other stuff, and I know some of you guys really know the Fulda well, but we were told to expect 70% casualties if we go to augment those forces to operate behind enemy lines. We were told to expect 70% of us to be dead, wounded, and non-mission capable. That's a large number. That kind of says it to you that you are expendable. The thing is we have to change that mindset when we get out, that we are not expendable. The team is important, but so are we, especially when we get out. That team is still there. Your buddies are still there. It might be geographically challenged as far as being close together, but there is the chance of, with social media, this phone thing that we have, and reunions. There's ways to stay in touch with your unit and your brothers and your sisters and use that cohesiveness that was built during time of service, use it out here during a time of non-service, and handle your life. We have to start winning the fight that's in our head. Plain and simple. We have to win that fight. It is the most important battlefield you will ever step foot upon, and that is in your head. So use all the assets that were given to you in your training, and use the teamwork that you have developed over all these years with the people that you served with. They will be there. Somebody will be there. I'm here. PM me, and keep up with the people that you served with. Search them out. I'm sure they want to hear from you. I'll go into a little bit of a detail tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Time to get out of here. I'm going to give my arm one more week. I'm now pain-free, and the swelling is gone, but I have a feeling if I jumped on it today, that'd be bad news. There's still a twinge in there when I put pressure, but it's pain-free. So, we have my YouTube channel, that_pushup_guy_tough. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment in the video. I also have my page From the Edge to Thriving. Please like that, share that, and the video will be posted there along with other positive material. Just share if you would. It's all, you'll find it on my personal page and in about 25 other veterans groups under From the Edge to Thriving. I also do Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is that push-up guy. Twitter is, you're going to make me lose track of where I am. Twitter is that guy push-up. Are you having fun?
Yes.
I'm glad you're having fun. Why don't you do it on both sides? Give me some ears.
Okay.
Here. Give me some ears. No, not there. Here. Rabbit ears or something. Anyway. You're too short.
You're too tall.
No, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Alright, so bottom line is if you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There is absolutely no shame. Stop. And no weakness. Stop.
It's funny.
Not during this part.
Okay.
Thank you. There is absolutely no shame and no weakness in seeking help to make sure that you stay here. Do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. Reach out. People are here for you. Just be here. Stay here. All right. Now you get one more opportunity to do that. Glad she finds these things amusing. Anyway, ready? All right, let go.
No.
Let go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tough out.
Tough out.